Hello and welcome back to the Mike from LA1 Network here on YouTube, and welcome back to the Kicking the Nuts My Player series here on NBA 2K12. Excuse me. I'm thinking I'm still playing NBA 2K12 right now. And now so far we heard nothing about the Dwight Howard deal, but Deron Williams has re-signed with the Brooklyn Nets for 5 years, $100 million. As you can see us outside, we are approaching sunset here. So that means the Mad Tea Party must have gotten started. And someone didn't give me the password of the day. Here, so now we are constantly tapping the A button to keep it going. There we go. And yes, in the last episode of my show, Max got traded, but it took me 3 tries to complete the game, so I did get the chance to show you the actual series here. So right now, Max is kicking the nuts, is the center for the Atlanta Hawks. As now it's time for me to add some skill points up to him. As right now I think that we're approaching the end of the season. Let me check here. Yeah, we're just about in the end as the Hawks. But first, just for old time's sake, we're gonna play against the Lakers and the Jazz in this episode. That way we could get the. Oh, this is actually gonna be the post-season episode here. I don't know what I'm doing here in my trades. The only team that's interested in him is the said Utah Jazz. He will still be wearing the number 1 because that's the number he did it. So now, but first, before we start the game against the Lakers, even though it's not a required rival game, we're starting up here. As you can see, there's nothing else we can do. As that is just about it for skill points for Mr. Caked in the Nuts. As it is now time to play against my team, the Los Angeles Lakers. This is probably going to be the few times we're actually going to show some gameplay here. Here as Mr. Caked in the Nuts is the center for the Atlanta Hawks. As now will be a chance to play against apparently the Clippers. So we will see Staples Center in this game, in this episode. And this will give you a chance to scan Staples Center. Here, and I'm still pressing the A button here. As here we are, we're in Lob City. As Kicked in the Nuts will have a tough challenge with Mr. Blake Griffin, who signed a multi-year extension to stay with the Clippers. And as they'll be playing at Phillips Arena, excuse me. Whoa! Did Manu Ginobili just join the... What the... I'm shocked. Did Manu Ginobili and Ramon Sessions, he joined the Clippers too? And yet right now the Lakers are trying to resign him. Gordon... He did! Manu Ginobili did join the Clippers. So that's gonna be difficult for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts. He has not only Blake Griffin to guard against, but also Manu Ginobili.
Sure quite what to make of them coming into the season, and as a matter of fact, I'm still baffled by them. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is just who they are. I mean, it's not a...
As Kicked in the Nuts is out of there, as he has to guard number 9. This will be a chance to find out here in Phillips Arena to find Delone Thrasher Banner. For those of you who don't know, the Thrashers used to play here in Atlanta at Phillips Arena before they packed up their bags and moved to Winnipeg to become the new Winnipeg Jets. And apparently that banner does not exist in this game. So Sessions, as there's number 4. Where's Mr. Kicked? And then there he is. Who is this number 9? Jordan. Okay. Which Jordan is that? Oh, DeAndre, I think. Is it DeAndre? Yeah, it is DeAndre.
Off a 10-point game against the Bobcats in Charlotte. And it's Johnson picking him up.
There's Harry Hawk.
Sessions with it. Powell on him. 6 on the shot clock.
And unfortunately, he gave up a slam dunk. Good job, man.
Boy, that dunk got everybody up off their seat. Oh, they're loving it, aren't they, Steve? Well, how could they not? I mean, he put the cherry on top of the sundae on them.
There's kicked in the nuts, and unfortunately gets blocked, so he's barely at a C average. And it's out of bounds, so Hawk ball. So he's playing in Atlanta, Georgia, also known home for Sam Slinger. But not for long, because he might be playing, and there's a back off for a pass here. Oh, for those of you who are asking, yes, I am thinking about names for NCAA 13 when it comes out. And unfortunately, he kicked in the nuts, missed.
Terrific pass to hit him right in stride. Seems like that finger roll just comes naturally to him.
And unfortunately, the Hawks aren't going their stride, and there's Powell. Wait, Powell. Josh Powell, the former Laker. Yeah, it is Josh Powell. How is that a bad pass call? Explain that to me, game. I did not do that, and Mr. Griffin, bad pass, but look at this, kicked in the nuts. Good shot no, that wasn't a good shot defense at all, really. Well, how freaking rude. As Joe Johnson and John Smith are not on this team, which is kind of a bummer. But now it's all kicked in the nuts team, and right now it is not doing so good. In fact, I think even you heard Hawk fans say, trade him, trade him. And there's the Levi Simon, which is kind of custom in our series, my series here. As he fills the lane correctly, so he got the points back. And there he is, he drew a foul. So that means back to the free throw line for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts.
I mean, it ended up being their downfall, the physicality, because it produced fouls that led to free throws.
Uh-oh. This isn't good for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts here, as Elton Brand and Kurt Heinrich are back out.
The Clippers also changing it up. Chris Kaman is checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
Now watch the teammate grade as it goes down.
And it's Gordon in for Randy Ford. And he's good.
Oh, he made it! And he has one. Well, hang on. Let's see Ginobili in this. He's still wearing his trademark number 20, which is that's probably not gonna happen in real life. And now he has to guard Chris Kaman, who was shipped off in the Chris Paul deal, which I'm too lazy to put that in. And oh, apparently Blake Griffin went around Mr. Kicked in the Nuts. So unfortunately, and wow, his teammate grade keeps dropping like the stock market, so he could be seeing an F here. But thank God this is still his rookie season. Wait, who got this? Oh, it's Young, so I don't get to say that catchphrase. Come on.
He saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throw.
And unfortunately, this is going to help the Clippers continue the chance of winning ways here. So Mr. Kicked in the Nuts is trying to do everything the best he can, but that wasn't it. So D average for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts in this game. And there's
the Clippers missing. The Hawks trail by 3. Young dishes to Heinrich.
And there's an excessive call for pass, aka. And there's Elton Brand. Will this be an assist? Yes, it will. Back to D plus for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts. And that is the end of the first quarter, with the Hawks up by 1, 14-13. Now it's time for the advertisement. Here, and it is for Valentine's Day. Ugh.
Coming up next Tuesday, the Washington Wizards go up against the Portland Trailblazers. East
What the?
versus West.
Steve Nash joined the Trailblazers, which, again, that's probably not going to happen. It's either Toronto, Brooklyn, or the Knicks. Hey, Harry, what's up, man? And now the Hawks are up 41-38. So it's still a very close game. And now it's time to check out the scores at HP at the half.
Halftime at Phillips Arena in a close one. Hello, I'm Damon Bruce, and welcome to the HP Halftime Show. Both these guys came to play tonight. Gaudy first half numbers.
Blake Griffin leads scoring for the Clippers, while Horford leads for the Hawks.
Out at Time Warner Cable Arena, it was the Bobcats losing to the Magic. That wasn't even close.
Well, actually, that's not a bad record there.
And another game that wrapped up, the Nuggets winning against the Pacers in
Wow.
Indiana. That's win
Both
number
Denver
5
and
for them in the
Indiana
last 7 times
are
out.
frustrating because they're both 24 and 27.
Now here's what's going on in the rest of the association. Washington leading against the Nets at Prudential Center. About midway through the third out there. And it's time now to head back for the rest of the game.
Wow, the Bucks are blowing out the Hornets. Let's hope Anthony Davis can ease their suffering next season. And there's Phillips Arena, former site of the Omni Coliseum, before they blew it up.
With the centerpiece, Phillips Arena, where we are tonight for
As Mr. Kicked in the Nuts is back out there, as the Hawks are up by 1.
Here's Martin. Fouls there.
Let's hope it doesn't affect his teammate rating. Wait, whoa, look out! Oh, almost a steal, which is a theme in my videos today. Well, mostly in the Phoenix Wright ones.
For the lead. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials
Oh, by the way, speaking of Phoenix, we play the Magic 2. People have to play the Magic 2 more times. So the next episode will be the season finale, and this will lead toward the season finale. And the next episode will probably next Tuesday will be the decision. You know what? We're gonna make. In fact, Saturday will be the decision. There'll be another Phoenix Wright tomorrow after the new series are up.
ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Uh-oh, so this isn't good for the Hawks right now. So they could be falling under 500 here.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here is Anderson. A quick in its center. Josh Powell is out there with the Tom Thomas. Then there's James Anderson. And it's Jefferson.
And that was a bad call for a
So that's the
pass.
five.
Which,
From about
and
16,
there's another assist for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts.
and the Hawks
So he is starting to build his teammate grade back.
defense to turn that one into a very easy
Defense.
warm-up jumper, if you will. Now Gomes backing down his Martin. Takes a big high bounce.
And that is it. The Clippers are in the lead thanks to Kenyon Martin.
And now 6 of their last 10 points from mid-range. Yeah, jump shot really serving these guys pretty well. Jefferson covered by Martin.
Who are you waving at, Harry?
Here's the quick.
Are you waving at Kicked in the Nuts as his teammate grade drops because his blocked shot?
Clippers ball. They lead by 1. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, it's the only chance these home fans will have all season to see this club. They meet only one time in this building, so this should be something to watch.
And they mentioned that in the third quarter. What the heck are you thinking? And there's a blocking foul right here, so a 3-pointer should put the Hawks back in contention for a win here.
I thought he was leaning as well, Steve. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Elton Brand's checked in for John Thomas. Johnson comes in for Josh Ball. And it's Heinrich in for James Anderson.
And there's a good pass. We got that thing back.
Chris Kaman is checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
That's okay, kicked in the nuts, and he scores for a good shot selection, so he's halfway back to a C average.
Point Steve makes about the one and only time these teams will meet in this year is an interesting one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Kevin, hopefully it's an exciting game to build up some intrigue for the final game of the series, but I think you got something there.
Wallow, that's good.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
That's Jefferson. He's open, but yet they can't need proof. And there's kicked in the nuts as Elton Brand, a former Clipper. And there's a foul, so this means kicked in the nuts has a shot at another field goal here.
That one is on Kaman. 2 shots.
Did you just fart, Mr. Announcer?
That one is off.
I swear, this day I'm making a lot of inappropriate jokes. I apologize.
No luck that time either.
And look at that! It didn't remove anything. And yet, most of the time, it usually removes a lot.
Just a defensive breakdown there on the boards.
Ginobili kicks to Sessions. Passes to Kaman. Backs down. Puts it up.
And there's a good shot defense right there for Mr. Kicked in the Nuts. So, that so far is really good for him. As Mr. Kicked in the Nuts gives it back to...
They're moving it around. Heinrich against Sessions.
Let's see what Heinrich does, and he scores! And a tie game here in Phillips Arena, here in Atlanta, Georgia. Close to the CNN building.
He's picked up by Heinrich. And here's a follow for 3. Second chance effort.
And he allowed the offensive rebound, and good shot defense, and he's back at a C average.
Boy, I like the rugged work on the inside that led to
But
that
barely.
That's going
Into the
after
C
there.
in the C range here once again. As they're gonna kill the clock off, I do believe. Yep. Well, Kicked in the Nuts said screw this. He said screw this. Let's break out the peppermint schnapps. And the last second shot goes in just as Kicked in the Nuts gets the peppermint schnapps. And that's the end of the quarter, and tied at 55. Now it's time for the commercial, which is also for Valentine's
Tuesday
Day.
night, the Minnesota Timberwolves go
Jamal
on the
Crawford
road
with
to
the
battle
Wolves
the
take
Oklahoma
on
City Thunder, a Western Conference
Kevin
battle.
Durant and the Oklahoma City
You
Thunder.
don't want to miss it.
Ooh, that's probably a good showdown right there. And as the Clippers win, 86 to 78. So Kicked in the Nuts worked hard, and he got back to a C minus, but he still loses skill points. So this could just about do it for his rookie season. But the big question is right now is who will be the Rookie of the Year? Will it be Ricky Rubio, or will it be Mr. Kicked in the Nuts, who started his year in Washington? Then he'll get to go. It's now time for the post-game press conference.
Tough loss for you guys tonight. You kept it close, but weren't quite able to get the job done. Is there anything that you think could have made a difference in the outcome?
Scoring more points than him. Well,
Yeah, I mean, one of my teammates could have stepped up and seen what it's like to be in my shoes for once. Everyone's so used to seeing me take over that I would probably be the ultimate decoy at this point. But whatever. No one was able to fill that role, and we lost the game. I can't go undefeated, people. You know I'd love to, but it just ain't realistic in today's NBA.
and apparently he was going to make a joke of the New England Patriots, who went undefeated but came up just a bit short, thanks to Plaxico Burress and the New York Giants. But let's pay our respects to Junior Seau. He was a member of that team. So Mr. Kicked in the Nuts That's the only game we'll see here on this series. He does go to LA. Excuse me. As you can see, the Hawks are dropping like the stock market as we complete a milestone. What? Are you serious? Wow! We got a game against Indiana. So the Hawks. Let's see what's going on here. A key game. The 7th seeded. Oh, oh, you gotta be kidding me. The Hawks are the 7th seed. So that means if the Pacers beat us, we're gonna lose a rank. Oh, geez. So Kid to the Nuts has to be nervous as they go into Indiana. Fergie Jones. And this will be the perfect chance to scan this arena because we haven't been there. We've never been in here before. As Kevin Love joins the Pacers, which is kind of odd.
For the Atlanta Hawks earlier this season, they were the winning team in the last matchup against the Pacers.
That's Mr. Kick in the Nuts wearing those bright red warm-ups. Representing Atlanta to the best of his ability. So we are probably not going to find out in this episode who gets Rookie of the Year. As the Kid in the Nuts comes back out, and now this will be the time to scan this arena here in Atlanta, Georgia. Here in Indianapolis, which is also the home of the Indianapolis Colts, who are starting a new era since they released Peyton Manning who later joined the Denver Broncos. As you can clearly see, this is just like the old Seattle basketball arena. There you see these cardboard here at the Casico Fieldhouse, who has ironically has a clock, a built-in clock, which is cool, but they need to get on with the times. And there you see they even have the scoreboard right there. They even have the score right there on the monitor there, which is pretty cool. But they need to get wraparounds like the Staples Center has. And take a look at this. Look at all these banners. There's a championship banner from 72. Championship for 73. Central Division Champions, 1994-95. Central Division Champions, 1998-99. Central Division Champions, 1999-2000. Central Division Champions, 03 and 04. And Eastern Conference Champions 1999-2000. And gee, I wonder what happened to them. Well, they lost in the NBA Finals to OG. I wonder who did. Yep, the Lakers. The first of the three-peat right there on the spot. And there is some wraparounds here in this building, like right here. Make some noise and you add some more. Just kind of like the Arco Arena in Sacramento. Oh wait, I'm sorry, the Power Palace Pavilion. Excuse me. And here we are at now at the retired numbers here. Number 30, George McGinnis. Number 34, Mel Daniels. Number 626, legendary coach Bobby Leonard. I said 666 for a second there. And that is it. Those are the only 3 numbers up there, really? Where's Reggie Miller? I know he's out there in real life. And yet they haven't put him up there. Someone at 2K was not thinking straight. Alright, let's get back to the game. As Mr. Kick in the Nuts gets out there as he takes on Mr. Hibbert. Wait, I think that's Mr. Hibbert. I think he wears number 7. No, it's Blanche. Excuse me. No, it is Blanche.
Here's Collison.
17 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington. Granger backing him down. Fade away. A shot is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they were very soft defensively in that game, guys. I just didn't think they
An unfortunately turnover, but take a look at this.
Well, no critical stops when they need it.
He allowed the turnover, but good shot defense, so he stays at a C average there, folks.
Those factors, and you can't get it done in terms of winning a game.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Larry Drew. It was their interior defense that he thought would be a key factor. He said, my guys have the length and the instincts to block more than their fair shots at the ball.
And this is also the home of the Indianapolis Speedway, the home of the Indianapolis 500, and the Brickyard 400,
Well, you know what? I think the game plan for a lot of teams, really good
which is
teams,
taking
start
place
with good
not that far away, not that too long away.
And for this club, that's the way it should be. They need to send a message defensively right away.
As there's Mr. Kicked in the Nuts scoring his first basket of the game.
It sets the tone early.
Get used to seeing that, folks. That's probably the only time you'll see his field goal at 100%. I'll be laughing if that's the thumbnail. And he meant has blats, and luckily the game is forgiving him for that they didn't give him a. So it's still 7-10 in favor of the Pacers here. And what was Heinrich thinking? Oh, good dunk by Josh Powell.
No, I'm not big on fancy. Hey, if you can make it happen, make it happen. Effective is what's important.
Doesn't matter how you get the points.
And hang on, let me check my battery power. And yep, we're good.
Exactly right. Just get it done.
Here's Collison. After the basket by Atlanta. Watch. Goes up low. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. And it's the Hawks with the ball. They trail by one. They come into this run following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And their shooting percentages as a team was just awful. They started out slowly.
And there's Mr. Heinrich as makes the first free throw, and this Mr. Kicked in the Nuts takes it off. As the Pacers are up by 4 with almost less than a minute to go. As Mr. Kicked in the Nuts makes a smart play and go passing it to Young. And he didn't get credited with a good pass, which is rude. Rude and totally unacceptable. As he gives it to Elton Brand, who passes it all the way to Jefferson. Who gives it to Marc Gasol. Deal as it's nice that it's not affecting someone else's teammate right there. As the Hawks are catching up, they're up by 2. So will one of my characters make the playoffs to extend the series longer than I expect? And with 3 seconds left, 2-1 as Jefferson makes the last attempt to shot. Nope. As the Hawks are down by 2 at the end of the first half. It is the Pacers leading the Hawks 48-46. Time for HP at the half.
HP at the half. The finish line is right in sight, but we're just getting started.
Marc Gasol leads for the Hawks, while Danny Granger leads for the Pacers. Intro darkness and redness and white. Let's take a look at the scores here.
Washington came away with a win against
27-50, and yet the Bobcats did a little bit better.
And another game that also finished up out in
Gee, where did the Magic come from? 52-24, that's really not bad of a record.
Disappointment from this club. And now we'll look at the other NBA action. A tightly contested game for the Raptors up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Fourth quarter, and they're a 3 away from evening the game up. And now we send you back to the broadcast. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke all coming up with the second half.
All those other scores don't surprise me at the latest. And there's their the Pacers mascot, which is Boomer. Which makes no sense whatsoever. And now kicking the nuts back out there, as he told them to back up, and he gladly obliges. There's Mr. Roberts, who was an okay addition to the Lakers, I guess. And as Mr. Kicked in the Nuts does a little ballet routine, as he almost pulled it off, but unfortunately not that time. As the Pacers are up, as there's Cy, Phi, as he gives it to Anderson.
Taking his game to the next level. Inconsistency on that kind of shot.
And so in the game for the Hawks. A quick, he's in at center.
As there's McRoberts.
Then there's James Anderson. And it's Thomas.
And he gives it to Brandon Rush.
On deep.
Look out for the
Rebound by Johnson.
leave assignment.
Johnson's got his fourth
As there's
rebound
Johnson. I think his first name's Jeff, but we'll get to him in a minute. As Mr. Kick to the nuts, as they score another, he scores another basket, so the Hawks continue to let him score.
Here is McRoberts. Granger from outside.
They need to stop Danny Granger. And now a dynamic goal is to take the lead before the game ends. But so far the Pacers aren't shutting up. Bye.
Johnson outside.
And unfortunately that missed. As there's Carey Price. Wait, wrong sport and wrong game. Oh, I missed. Now he's guarding Danny Granger, and well, he let him off his sight. But he gets a good shot defense there apparently, and there's a C+ there for him. So all he has to do is manage it for the rest of the game, and he completes an objective.
Johnson kicks to side.
Fight.
Johnson outside. He dishes it to side.
Fight. And kick to the nuts is losing what he's about to do. But apparently that strategy paid off. It got him confused, but they got it. And now the Hawks are down by 4. As the coach calls the timeout here. Uh-oh. That isn't not good. The Hawks, the team does not want to face the Miami Heat. They are unstoppable at this point. It's kind of funny that they actually predict. It was kind of funny in the season 2. They actually picked the Miami Heat, Oklahoma City for playing against each other, and the Heat won 4-1. That's mere of a coincidence. Which ironically that actually happened. I did not see that coming. Now he has to watch Kevin Love. As he did.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
As there's kick to the nuts, trying to make a move. Unfortunately, Gus decides to just say, screw it, give it to Brand. And Brand gives it to Heinrich. Heinrich gives it and hands it off to Jefferson for a good pass. Will this be an assist? No, it went over the basket. And I don't feel like checking it. No, look out! And unfortunately, he allowed him to score, so he's back at a C average. So Tyler Hansbrough cost kick in the nuts, a C+.
Outside Jefferson. In time.
And unfortunately, he missed. So at the end of the half, the third quarter, Pacers lead 59-51. So now it's time to take a look at the schedule here. And it's for Easter.
Coming up next Sunday night, the Houston Rockets.
Grand Hill and the Houston Rockets, really? Soon to be Anaheim Royals if a stadium deal doesn't start soon, which I extremely doubt that. Boy, that's an understatement. I love NBA 2K12. Can't wait for NBA 2K13 to come out. As the unfortunate happens, the Pacers beat the Hawks 86-71. I don't know what happened. That mean the Hawks are eliminated from playoff contention? But he only lost 100 skill points, so that's not bad. At least he put on a good show the Pacer fans, and plus he doesn't have to put chairs back, so yay for that. But now it's time for the press conference, the last time for this episode. It'll be funny if they say, was the trade worth it to come to Atlanta just to miss the playoffs?
Once again, you have been named as the Rookie of the Month. Your star seems to be rising rapidly at this point in your career. What does your future hold?
Hopefully it holds great success, both on and off the court. With our
Fireworks!
fans cheering me on every night and my great teammates feeding me the ball, only great things can happen. Great things, my man.
Sorry, someone set off fireworks again. Can't they wait 24 more hours? Okay, so that should just about do it for this episode. Come back next episode. We're gonna find out, will the Hawks make the playoffs? Later, folks.